cold wind from the gallows tonight cuts through bone, no wrong, no right. The rope still sways when no one stands, like it remembers trembling hands. The sky hangs low, the air turns thin, like it don't want to let me in. And every breath I try to keep feels like it's already too deep. I walk that road past the county line, where justice bends and truth resigns. The scaffold stands on splintered ground, where silence is the only sound. They built it high for all to see, a warning carved in memory. But time don't fade what fear is made, it just lets shadows linger and stay. I hear the boards beneath my feet echo slow like a dying beat, and every step I take alone feels like I'm walking into stone. The wind don't howl, it speaks too low of things I shouldn't come to know, and every whisper drifting through feels like it's calling out the truth. There's a cold wind from the gallows still, it bends the mind, it breaks the will. No mercy here, no soul to save, just names that fade without a grave. Oh, I tried to turn and walk away, but something made me choose to stay. And every breath I can't release feels like it's hanging over me. The rope's gone frayed but holds its shape, like it remembers every escape that never came, that never tried, just ended in a final sight. The crowd is gone, the noise is dead, but echoes live inside my head. 1,000 voices, faint and slow, from those who never got to go. The sheriff's badge is long since dust, but fear outlives what men call trust. And every law that once stood tall still casts a shadow over all. The air grows cold around my chest, like something's putting me to rest. And every thought I try to keep gets carried by the wind too deep. There's a cold wind from the gallows still, it bends the mind, it breaks the will. No mercy here, no soul to save, just names that fade without a grave. Oh, I tried to turn and walk away, but something made me choose to stay. And every breath I can't release feels like it's hanging over me. I see a shape against the sky, not quite a man, not quite alive. It doesn't move, it doesn't sway, but somehow it won't go away. No face to blame, no eyes to meet, just something standing incomplete. And in that stillness I can feel a truth too heavy to conceal, that it ain't them who never left, it's me who's caught in every breath, between the ground and what it means to live with all I've ever seen. It ain't the road, it ain't the wood, it's everything misunderstood. Every judgment passed too fast, that lingers longer than it lasts. And gallows don't forget your name, they just let silence take the blame, till every wind that passes through carries something back to you. There's a cold wind from the gallows now, like it won't let me live. Now I don't walk, I don't pretend. I stand here where the stories end. No past to fix, no truth to tell. Just wine that knows me far too well. And if you ever feel that chill, when everything around is still, don't look too long, don't try to see what's swaying where it used to be. The wind still blows, the rope still bends, and silence never truly ends. And I remain where shadows grow, in the cold wind from the gallows. There's a shape that stands behind me when the light is angled right. Not a blur, not just an outline, but something half alive tonight. And it moves when I don't move it, stays a step out of control, like it learned a way of walking that don't answer to my soul. I noticed it in passing windows where the glass don't show me clear. There's a second slight distortion, always standing somewhere near. It don't match my every motion, it don't follow like it should. Sometimes lingers just a moment, like it's thinking if it could. There's no sound when it is shifting, no reflection I can trust. Just a feeling something lingers where my outline used to adjust. No line to draw, no break to see, just something moving separately. And every time I try to turn, it stays behind but never learns. My shadow ain't my own tonight, it moves in ways I can't define. No matter how I try to stand, it slips just out of my command. Oh, I ran, I tried to hide, but it stayed locked to my side. And every step I thought was mine was something else redesigning time. I walked beneath the streetlights low, watched it stretch and fall behind. But sometimes it arrives ahead of me, like it's breaking through the line. No source I can't confront it with, no hand I can demand. Just the sense it's slightly older than the shape I understand. I called out once in empty silence, but the echo didn't break. It just came back slightly altered, like it learned a new mistake. No truth to pin, no past to fix, just something slipping through the mix. And every breath I try to claim feels like it's speaking a different name. My shadow ain't my own, I see it don't belong entirely. No matter how I try to fight, it moves just out of my light. Oh, I its hand, and every step I thought was real was something I don't get to feel. I stood still in perfect stillness, let the darkness take its shape. Tried to find where I ended and where it chose to break, but there's no seam I can discover, no division I can name. Just a quiet overlapping where we're never quite the same. And in that moment, slow and certain, with no distance left to hide, I stopped calling it a stranger and felt it deep inside. It ain't a thing that leaves you first, it's what remains when you disperse. Every part you leave unknown starts to move like it's your own. And shadows don't just copy light, they learn to bend it out of sight. So every step you think you take might not be fully yours to make. My shadow ain't my own, I know. It was always part of the show. No matter how I tried to see, it was always merging me. Oh, I stopped, I didn't run, watched it move when I was done. And every line I thought was clear was something else appearing here. Now I walk without correction, and I don't ask what is real. Every movement has a question. I no longer try to feel. And if you ever see your outline acting like it's not your own, don't assume it's something missing. It might be what you've become. The soil was soft, too soft to trust, like it remembered what it must. No rain, no wind, no reason why, just earth that wouldn't testify. And in the stillness, sharp and thin, I saw a grave with my fingerprints in. Tools of steel, but somehow dirt began to peel, like it was waiting for my hand to finally understand. No witnesses, no final call, just me and something under all. And every clump I moved aside revealed a truth I couldn't hide. The ground didn't fight, it didn't scream, it just unraveled like a dream. And every layer coming through felt like it already knew. My hands were shaking, not from fear, but from the fact that I was here. And every breath I tried to keep just fell into something deep. There's a grave with my fingerprints tonight, etched beneath the fading light. No name to call, no soul to save, just me carved into the grave. Oh, I tried to run, I tried to flee, but it kept pulling back to me. And every step I try to take still shapes the dirt I break. A broken shovel lay nearby, like it had watched me pass it by. But I don't remember a use of steel, just something I could almost feel. The air was thick with buried time, like consequence had drawn a line. And everything I tried to deny was staring back without a lie. Nobody there, no final face, just empty without a doubt what this was all about. The wind don't speak, but still it knows where every hidden action goes, and every truth I try to bend just waits for me at the end. There's a grave with my fingerprints I see, and it's been waiting there for me. No alibi, no place to hide, just what I've buried deep inside. Oh, I tried to leave, I tried to stay, but nothing ever fades away. And every breath I can unlive still digs what I can't forgive. I knelt down where the earth gave in, like it had always known my sin. Not spoken loud, not carved in stone, but something I had always known. The grave wasn't death, it was an end. It was the shape of what we bend. Every truth we choose to spare leaves its fingerprints down there. And in that moment, cold and clear, I understood why I was here. Not as judge or victim, but as the hand that sealed it shut. It ain't the grave, it ain't the dirt, it's every silence that still hurts. Every moment left alive becomes the ground we can't deny. And fingerprints don't wash away, they stay in earth, they stay in clay, till everything you try to hide still shows the truth you can't divide. There's a grave with my fingerprints for me, and it's the only thing I see. No turning back, no final plea, just what I've done becoming me. Oh, I tried to run, I tried to pray, but the grave would not decay. And every breath I try to keep still belongs 6 feet deep. Now I don't dig, I don't pretend, I stand where everything must end. No past to fix, no truth to mend, just earth I cannot transcend. And if you ever feel that place where soil remembers every trace, don't touch the ground, don't look to win, or you'll find your fingerprints within. The wind moves on, the night runs thin, but something never wears off skin. And I remain where shadows print, in a grave with my fingerprints. The wind screams loud like the wounded cry, but I ain't stopping till the day I die. I'm a dead man riding through the smoke, through the fire where the angels choke. A dead man riding through the smoke, with a heart too numb and a soul long broke. A dead man riding. There's a street that looks like any, with the lights all burning low. Not a sound to raise suspicion, not a thing you wouldn't know. And the air don't feel much different, just a little hard to breathe, like the ground is holding secrets no one's willing to release. they'd seen it all before then. Every door was slightly open, but no voices carried through. Just a silence that felt shared, like it belonged to more than you. There's no mark upon the surface, no sign posted on the wall, but the way they move around you says they've buried something all. No names called, no lines to cross, just something everyone has lost. And every step I take inside feels like nowhere left to hide. It's a town full of sinners tonight, no wrong declared, no proven right, just something hanging in the air, like everyone's already there. Oh, I try to tell myself I'm clean, that I'm not part of what I've seen, but every face I pass along feels like it knows I don't belong. The windows show a kind of normal, meals half eaten, lights still on, but there's something in the stillness, like the meaning's almost gone. No one speaks of what they carry, no one dares to name the weight, but it lingers in the quiet, like it's learned to tolerate. I sat down in a corner, tried to listen, tried to hear, but the silence had a language that was clearer than the fear. No truth to tell, no lie to break, just something everyone will take. And every breath I try to keep feels like it's running just as deep. It's a town full of sinners tonight, no end in dark, no end in light. You can walk the streets and never see what's underneath the symmetry. Oh, I turned, I tried to deny that I could ever be like they, but every step I tried to claim just echoed back the same rail. I looked into a passing window, caught a figure standing still. For a second I didn't know it, then I felt it in my will. No mark to set me different, no sign I could defend, just the weight of recognition, like I'd always been one of them. And in that quiet, cold reflection, with no distance left to draw, I stopped trying to separate it and felt it as my own. It ain't a place that makes you fall, it's what you share beneath it all. Every truth you choose to bend finds a way to fit right in, and sinners don't stand out in lines, they blend into the same designs. So every The dark was heavy, close and slow, like it forgot how to let go. No sound to break it, no delay, just breathe held tight in what I'd say. And in my hands so small and thin, a spark that barely fit within. I struck the match against the night and watched it learn to eat the light. Not flame at first, but something near, like hesitation born from fear. It trembled once, then found its voice, like it had never had a choice. And in that glow so soft and weak, it seemed to almost speak. The air leaned in, the shadows bent, like something old and heaven sent, but wrong in ways I couldn't name. As if the fire knew my shame. The flame grew tall and bowed its head, like something holy left unsaid. And every second passing by felt like a whispered cry. I lit the match and watched it pray that night, and tremble in broken light. No rage, no roar, just something small, like it believed in all. Oh, I tried to blink, I tried to flee, but it was looking back at me. And every breath I try to take feels like the world might break. It danced without a guiding hand, like it was trying to understand why darkness doesn't let things stay the way they start that way. The walls went soft, the room went thin, like something else had moved within. And every flicker on the floor seemed to open up a door, not outward, not to anywhere, but inward, like it lived in air. And everything I tried to hide was standing by its side. The flame don't burn the same for all. Sometimes it rises just to fall. And every thought I tried to keep just drifted into sleep. I lit the match and watched it pray for me, and I don't think I'm still free. No final word, no place to stay, just light that fades away. Oh, I tried to run, I tried to hide, but it followed me outside. And every step I try to make still shakes in what it takes. Then it bent low, then went still, like it had finished what it will. And in the ashes, soft and gray, I heard what it might say. Not language, not a sound at all, just something waiting for the fall of everything I thought was mine into a softer line. And when the flame had finally gone, I wasn't sure what lingered on. Rise and burn, sometimes they teach flickers in my mind. Now I don't strike, I don't return. I let the darkness gently burn. No light to keep, no truth to weigh, just something gone away. And if you ever feel that glow, where shadows start to slow, don't trust its warmth, don't trust its grace, or you'll see your own face. The night goes on, the wind runs thin, but something always starts within. And I remain where embers stray, where I lit the match and watched it pray. Devil's breath. There's a dress that never changes, even when the years move on. Just a fabric holding memory of what should have been gone. And the air don't treat it lightly, like it knows what it has seen. It just folds around the silence like it's part of what it means. She stands where life feels distant, not refusing, not retreat. Just a presence in the doorway where the past and present meet. There's no speech to mark the meaning, no announcement in the air, just the weight of something certain that refuses to repair. Every step she takes is slower, like it knows what comes ahead, like the ground remembers gently what was never fully dead. No name to call, no line to cross, just something time refuses loss. And every breath she tries to keep feels like it's already deep. The widow wore black again tonight, no wrong to name, no clear right, just something coming back in waves that never learned to stay away. Oh, she stood still, she didn't speak, let the silence turn and leak. And every moment she relives is something she still has to give. The world keeps moving past her, like it doesn't understand that some endings don't dissolve, they just linger where they stand. There's no comfort in destruction, no relief in what remains, just the repetition of a feeling that refuses to change names. She holds nothing in her hands now, but it feels like something's there, like absence has its own dimension that still follows through the air. No truth to fix, no past to mend, just something that won't ever end. And every step she tries to take feels like it's already fate. The widow wore black again, I see, it was never just history. No matter how she tried to hide, it stayed alive inside her where the light begins to fade. Don't assume it's something passing. It might be what never stops.
The wind went quiet in the fields, like even earth refused to yield. No crickets sang, no dogs would call, just silence swallowing it all. The porch light flickered pale and thin, like it knew what I was in. I didn't speak it out loud, but something moved through every crowd, from hollow towns to river bends, where every story never ends. The rumor traveled slow and low, through places only ghosts would go, and every mile of broken ground seemed to repeat the sound. No telegram, no written word, just something everyone had heard. Like truth don't need a name or face to find its rightful place. The trees leaned in, the fields went still, like they were part of some larger will. And every breath I tried to keep just fell into the deep. The South heard what I did that night and turned away from the light. No place to run, no place to hide, just judgment spreading wide. Oh, I tried to leave, I tried to flee, but it followed after Eve. And every road I try to take still knows the price I made. The church bell stopped mid-final ring, like even faith forgot to sing. And every preacher turned his eyes away from what the truth implies. The rivers ran a little dry, like they refused to testify. And every shadow on the ground seemed to lean into the sound. The town don't shout, it just declines to ever draw a final line. It lets the silence do the work, where guilt begins to lurk. The wind don't judge, it just repeats what memory can't defeat. And every step I try to hide just brings it to my side. The South heard what I did and wouldn't sleep. It kept it buried in the deed. No mercy left, no alibi, just whispers under sky. Oh, I tried to run, I tried to stay, but it all gave me away. And every breath I try to find still carries what I left behind. Now every porch I pass at night feels like it knows I'm in its side. Not spoken loud, not carved in stone, but something I have always known. The land remembers every sin and folds it gently deep within, till everything you thought was gone still echoes on and on. And I can feel it when I breathe. The South don't ever really leave. It ain't the towns, it ain't the trees, it's everything that hears and sees. every truth we try to keep still roams the southern deep. And secrets don't just fade away, they learn the land, they learn to stay, till everything you try to hide becomes the earth's inside. The South heard what I did for me, and I don't think I'm still free. No road ahead, no place behind, just echoes in my mind. Oh, I tried to run, I tried to pray, but the South won't look away. And every breath I try to take still knows what I made. I don't pretend, I let the silence never end. No truth to fix, no lie to bind, just something left behind. And if you ever feel that hush, where even night don't rush, don't say a word, don't meet its eye, or the South will know you lied. The wind still waits, the fields stay dim, but something never leaves within. And I remain where echoes bid, the South still knows what I did. Cicadas stop without a sound, like the whole world had shut it down. No crickets sing, no dogs will bark, just heavy heat and deeper dark. The wind hung still in cotton trees, like it forgot how to breathe. And every porch light, faint and dim, felt like it might go out with him. The radio cut mid-broken tune, some gospel song about the moon, and nothing but a hollow hum, like even sound had come undone. The road stretched out in pale dirt lines, where even time forgets its signs. No truck, no train, no engines roar, just silence settling more and more. The church bell tried to stop to ring, but choked itself before the swing, like something in the air had said, "Not tonight," before it bled. The field stood still, the sky leaned low, like it had nowhere left to go. And every breath I tried to take felt like a world about to break. There was a night the South went silent, no thunder, wind or voices violent, just stillness stretching coast to coast, like something lost had taken most. Oh, I tried to call, I tried to pray, but sound just faded all away. And every heartbeat in my chest felt like it was holding its
its breath. The river froze without the ice, like it forgot its own device. The water there, but somehow gone, like it had stopped before the dawn. The porch swing didn't dare to move, like it had nothing left to prove. And every shadow on the ground refused to make a single sound. I saw a dog stop midway run, just staring at a dying sun, then turn away without a care, like even instinct wasn't there. The wind gave up before it tried, like even storms had turned aside. And every second holding still, bent toward a broken wheel. That was the night the south went silent. No thunder, wind, no voices violent, just stillness stretching coast to coast, like something lost had taken most. Oh, I tried to call, I tried to pray, but sound just faded all away. And every heartbeat in my chest felt like it was holding its breath. The town clock stopped at 3:04 and never moved again no more, like time itself had lost its grip and let the moment slowly slip. No footsteps echoed on the street, no passing cars, no human heat, just empty space where life should be, a quiet kind of history. I looked around and understood this wasn't bad, it wasn't good. It was a pause too deep to tell, between what's here and what has fell. It ain't the night, it ain't the land, it's something no one understands. When everything you thought was sound just leaves and doesn't come around. And silence don't just mean the end, it means the world won't speak again, till every soul begins to feel what silence makes too real. That was the night the south went still, like it had lost its final will. No heaven spoke, no hell replied, just empty space on every side. Oh, I tried to move, I tried to say, but nothing heard me anyway. And every breath I take tonight still lives inside that silent night. Now sound returns, but not the same, like it remembers what it came. No peace to find, no truth to name, just echoes of that silent flame. And if you ever hear the world go quiet like it's been unfurled, don't speak too loud, don't ask what's wrong, or you'll hear the South's lost song. The wind came back, the trees now sway, but something never went away. And I remain where silence lies. From the night the south went silent skies. The sun is burning down on my back. This road of bones ain't never looking back. Boots heavy with the weight of my sins, another ghost calling out in the wind. The desert's whisper cutting through the night, telling me I ain't gonna die without a fight. I left my past in ashes and in pain, but every mile just bleeds me out again. Dust, blood, and broken spurs, it's all that's left of the man I once was. Dust, blood, and broken spurs, riding through the storm with a heart full of scars. Dust, the cicadas stop without a sound, like the whole world had shut it down. No crickets sing, no dogs will bark, just heavy heat and deeper dark. The wind hums still in cotton trees, like it forgot how to breathe. And every porch light faint and dim felt like it might go out with him. The radio cut mid-broken tune, some gospel. The sky hung low like a bruise too wide, no stars to keep the dark inside, just silence stretched across like it was waiting for a will. The streetlights flickered one by one like they were watching what I'd done. No comfort left in yellow glow, just shapes that moved too slow. The town was quiet, doors locked tight like even walls had learned the fright. And every shadow on the ground seemed to be breathing without sound. The dogs went missing from their chains, the rivers pulled back all their stains. And in that hush I understood something was waking in the wood. The night leaned in, it held its breath like it was starving for what's left. And every heartbeat in my chest felt like it might confess. The night was thirsty for blood that day, and there was nothing in its way. No mercy left, no light to save, just hunger carved into the grave. Oh, I tried to run, I tried to hide, but the dark had opened wide, and every step I tried to flee still called the night back after me. The trees bent low without a wind, like they remembered where it's been. A whisper crawled across the dirt, like something learning how to hurt. The fences broke without a sound, as if the ground itself unbound. And every moment passing through felt like it already knew. I saw the sky begin to lean, too close, too heavy, too obscene, like it was lowering its face to drink from every empty place. The world went still, the edge grew thin, like something wicked lived within. And every breath I tried to keep just sank into the deep. The night was thirsty for blood again that night. No angels left within its sight, no holy shield, no saving hand, just hunger spreading through the land. Oh, I tried to scream, I tried to pray, but sound was taken away. And every path I tried to leave just fed what won't reprieve. The ground itself began to shift, like something underneath would lift. Not beast, not ghost, not living thing, just absence wearing everything. And in that moment, cold and slow, I felt what I was meant to know, that hunger doesn't need a face, it only needs a place. The night don't kill, it only takes the line where something breaks, and every truth I tried to bend became the means of my end. It ain't the dark, it ain't the fear, it's everything that gathers here. Every silence left unspun still hungers for someone. Nights don't sleep or feel or cry, they just consume what passes by, till everything you thought was good becomes the thirst in the wood. The night was thirsty for blood in me, and I don't think I'm still free. No dawn to break, no light to save, just hunger digging through the grave. Oh, I tried to run, I tried to hide, but the night was on my side. And every breath I try to claim still whispers in my name. Now I don't stand beneath the sky, I let the darkness pass me by. No aim to find, no truth to keep, just something that refuses sleep. And if you ever hear that sound of silence pulling all around, don't stay too still, don't look too long, or you'll become the night's next song. The wind returns, but not the same. It carries something without a name, and I remain where shadows bud from nights still thirsty for blood. fading heat. No sirens now, no boots to chase, just echoes of a different place. The sky hung low, the day ran thin, and I already wasn't where I'd been. I heard him coming miles away, but by then there was no way to undo what had been done or outrun the setting sun. The sheriff's badge caught pale light, like judgment dressed in something right. But I wasn't standing where they aimed, not quite guilty, not quite framed. The town had already closed its eyes, like truth was something it denies. And every step they took toward me felt like delayed apology. The wind went still, the road went wide, like it was choosing its own side. And every breath I tried to take just marked the ground they'd break. The law found me too late that day, nothing left to take away, no chains to bind, no words to say, just shadows in the fading gray. Oh, I tried to run, I tried to hide, but time had already decided. And every step they tried to claim just called out a different name. The horses slowed, the dust fell down like it was morning what they'd found. But I was still one step ahead of everything they thought I'd said. A broken fence, a hollow gate, too little mercy, too much fate. And every rule they came to serve felt like it lost its nerve. The paperwork, the final call, meant nothing standing where I fall, because the truth had slipped away long before that final day. The law don't move as fast as sin, it only shows up where you've been. And every second taken through had already passed me too. The law found me too late that time, after every crooked line. No trial left, no place to stand, just echoes slipping through their hand. Oh, I tried to wait, I tried to stay, but fate had gone the other way. And every truth they tried to name was already not the same. They stood there quiet, guns half low, like even justice didn't know if I was villain, ghost or lie, or just a man they passed by. The wind picked up, the clouds broke thin, like something else was listening. And in that pause I understood they never would, they never could. The law arrived, but not in time to catch the moment I'd crossed the line. And now there's nothing left to trace but empty space. It ain't the badge, it ain't the gun, it's everything that's already done. Every second you negate becomes a law that's always late. And justice don't always arrive before the moment stops alive, till everything you tried to fight is already out of sight. The law found me too late for me, and I was already free, not from chains but from their claim, from even knowing my own name. Oh, I tried to stop, I tried to wait, but it always comes too late. And every road I tried to trace was empty of my place. Now I don't run, I don't resist, I live in what they've come to miss. No guilt to serve, no truth to wait, just footsteps fading away. And if you ever hear that sound, the boots on empty, broke Just trust their pace, or you'll vanish without a trace. The dust still falls, the sky grows dim, but nothing ever catches him. And I remain where echoes fade. Beyond the law, too late was made.
The fire's gone, the ash is cold. The sky has done what skies are told. But something lingers in my skin, like it never lets me in. The wind moves through the empty frame, but nothing here feels quite the same. I washed them clean in river light, I scrubbed them raw through half the night, but every drop just came back wrong, like smoke still knew where it belonged. No matter where I turn or hide, it follows me from the inside. Not flame, not heat, not burning bright, just memory refusing night. The world looks normal, calm and still, but my hands don't know how to heal. I close my fists, I feel it there, like something's crawling in the air. And every breath I try to take just tastes like what I breathe. My hands still smell like smoke from that night, long after fire left the light. No clean escape, no truth to choke, just ash that never spoke. Oh, I tried to run, I tried to hide, but it followed me outside. And everything I try to do still burns a shade of you. The wind won't wash it off my skin, it only spreads it thin again. Like every step I ever made just deepens what I can't evade. The mirror shows me standing there with nothing clean enough to spare. And in the glass I start to see what fire made of me. No wound to show, no scar to trace, just something time won't erase. The scent don't leave, it settles deep, like something buried in my sleep. And every gleam I try to keep still burns beneath my sleep. My hands still smell like smoke for me, and I don't think I'm still free. No water clears, no truth to choke, just memory and smoke. Oh, I tried to pray, I tried to plead, but it stayed attached to me. And every breath I try to find still carries it behind. They say it fades with passing time, but time don't wash away a crime. It only teaches how to hide what still is burning inside. And even when the night is calm, I feel it crawl across my palm, like something waiting to return for everything I learned. Not fire now, but afterglow, the part you never let go. It ain't the flame, it ain't the blaze, it's everything much I don't pretend. I let the traces never end. No truth to fix, no past to break, just everything I can't shake. And if you ever feel that sign on fingertips that aren't quite fine, don't trust the air, don't trust the sky, or you'll know exactly why. The fire's gone, the night runs thin, but something never leaves the skin, and I remain where embers spoke, with hands that still smell like smoke.
The fields stretch out in tired gold, where stories write before they're told. The wind runs low through cedar shade, across the mark I never made. The earth was warm, the sky was gray, when I laid my name away, and every breath I couldn't say got buried in Tennessee clay. I came back home with empty hands, no dreams, no hope, no better plans, just dust along my worn-out boots and truths I couldn't quite dispute. The porch still creaked the same old tune, like it remembered every wound, and every step up to the door felt heavier than before. Silence felt like the only song, and every word I tried to find just vanished somewhere in my mind. The ground was soft beneath my feet, like it was waiting just for me, and every memory I denied just knelt down there inside. I buried my name in Tennessee clay, left the man I was that day, no stone to mark, no voice to call, just silence covering all. Oh, I tried to run, I tried to stay, but nothing ever felt that way, and every road I tried to take still led me back to what I break. The river bends behind the hill, where time don't move, it lingers still. I used to think I'd make it right, but wrong don't fade in light. The church bell rings, but not for me. It calls for ghosts I used to be, and every echo through the air feels like I left something there. A picture fades on cracked glass frames, but I don't recognize the names. Not all are gone, not all remain, just pieces lost inside the rain. The wind don't judge, it don't forgive, it just reminds you what you live, and every truth I tried to lie just circles back inside. I buried my name in Tennessee find, no road to claim, just silence speaking my name. Oh, I tried to run, I tried to stay, but nothing ever felt that way. And every road I tried to take still led me back to what I'd break. I stood alone where the ground dips low, where only old confessions grow. And in the dirt I swear I knew the parts of me I never knew. Not dead, not gone, just out of sight, beneath the weight of wrong and right. And every heartbeat I still keep feels like it's buried way too deep. The earth don't ask what you release, it only offers quiet peace. But peace don't come the way you pray. In Tennessee clay, it ain't the soil, it ain't the land, it's everything you don't understand. Every name you try to flee still grows roots inside of me. And you can bury what you are, but it won't travel very far. It just waits beneath the day. In Tennessee clay, I bury my name in Tennessee clay, but it never went away. It lives in every breath I take, in every choice I make. Oh, I tried to lose it, tried to pray, but it's still here every day. And every road I try to find still carries what I left behind. Now I don't dig, I don't return, I let the quiet slowly burn. No past to fix, no truth to say, just something I can't wash away. And if you ever walk that ground where no real ending can be found, don't stay too long, don't kneel too low, or you'll feel what I still know. The wind still moves through fields of gray, where buried names refuse to stay. And I remain where echoes play. Tennessee clay. The fields stretch out and tired go, where stories rot before they're told. The fields stretch out and tired go, where stories rot before they're told. The wind runs low through cedar shade, across the mark I never made. The earth was warm, the sky was gray, when I laid my name away. And every breath I couldn't say got buried in Tennessee clay. I came back home with empty hands, no dreams, no hope, no better plans, just dust along my worn out boots and truths I couldn't quite dispute. The porch still creaked the same old tune, like it remembered every wound. The river moved, but not like before. It whispered through the muddy shore. No gentle flow, no peaceful stream, just something sounding like a dream. The water dark, the sky grew dim, and the river sang like a funeral hymn. broken ground, where every stone refused to sound. The current low but deep inside, it carried something I can't hide. No birds above, no wind to call, just hollow trees that seemed to fall into a rhythm slow and grim, as the river sang its hymn. The banks were lined with rusted leaves, like they were mourning what it grieves. And every ripple passing by felt like a silent lullaby. The air went still, the world leaned near, like it was trying not to hear. And every breath I tried to take felt like a memory awake. The river sang like a funeral hymn that night, underneath the dying light. No peace below, no hope above, just water speaking loss of love. Oh, I tried to leave, I tried to run, but the song had just begun. And every step I tried to swim, still heard that funeral hymn. Cross half sunk in mud, still marked with something used to flood. But time don't care for names it keeps, it only takes and never weeps. The current pulled at something deep, like it was trying not to keep, just letting go of all it knew into a darker shade of blue. I swear I saw a shape drift slow beneath the surface undertow, not quite alive, not fully gone, just something drifting on and on. The water hummed, the branches bent, like everything was heaven sent. But every note it tried to spin felt like a place I couldn't win. The river sang like a funeral hymn that night, carried souls beyond the sight. No name to call, no hand to save, just echoes moving through the wave. Oh, I tried to speak, I tried to scream, but it swallowed every dream. And every breath I tried to swim, still drowned in that funeral hymn. The sky grew heavy, low and wide, like it was mourning what it died. And in the water's mirrored face I saw my own forgotten place. Not future bright, not past to keep, just something buried far too deep. And every reflection that I find feels like it's not really mine. The river doesn't choose or care, it only carries what is there. And everything I tried to hide was drifting on the other side. It ain't the water, ain't the flow, it's everything we let go. Every memory we condemn becomes a funeral hymn. And rivers don't forgive or lie, they just remember what went by, till everything you thought you'd leave still sings beneath the leaves. The river sang like a funeral hymn for me, and I don't think I'm still free. No turning back, no place to swim, just endless echoes of the hymn. Oh, I tried to leave, I tried to run, but the river is never done. And every breath I tried to keep still drowns inside its deep. Now I don't stand on that shore, I hear that song forevermore. No peace to find, no truth to claim, just water calling out my name. And if you ever hear that sound rolling slow across the ground, don't follow close, don't lean too in, or you'll hear that funeral hymn. The river flows but not the same, It carries more than just a name, and I remain where echoes swim inside the river's fury.